Trying to do what Vermola couldn't finish. Big shot. He's down. He's down. That is your middleweight king. His name is Patrick Kinsale.
Serem na Patrika Kinsela. Máš to pod ruku?
Nezajímáš.
Ve finále nejvíc trapnil sám sebe.
A magnificent rematch for which the Czechs and Slovaks have waited 4 years is finally here. Rivals.
Celý ty 4 roky se Carlito do mě různě obouvá.
Champions.
Ještě tady lítá nějaká malá tlustá 77 s mým pásem.
Mně přijde, že Karel tomu českému MMA jako škodí.
The light heavyweight title is not enough for Terminator. He wants to hold the middleweight title as well.
Pás, co má půjčenej, to malý hovado, tak bych si ho vzal zpátky domů.
Patrick Inspector Kinsale versus Carlos Terminator Vermola.
84 je jediný pravý šampion zde.
December 30th, O2 Arena, Prague. Tickets for sale on ticketportal.cz and ticketmaster.cz. Václav Baba Yaga Mikulášek is going to Frankfurt to work up an appetite after his defeat in Ostrava. 7 wins but also 9 defeats on his record. The 33-year-old from Ostrava tries to bring to every fight a great performance. He currently has 3 defeats on his record, so his fight against Iranian Hojat Khajevand needs to end in victory. But Hojat will give his all to stop this. The hometown representative of MMA Spirit has 5 wins under his belt and only 3 defeats. In these 5 victories, the Iranian managed to win twice by KO and was only defeated twice by stoppage. Hojat certainly fears no challenge, and his fight with Mikulášek should be one of the highlights of the whole night.
So here we go. Hojat Khajevand making his way to the Oktagon cage. 32 years of age, representing Freiburg, Germany, but Brad, originally born in Iran, Tehran in Iran. Now we're going to talk to you about his record. We're going to talk to you about some of his fights, some of his wins and victories, but let's talk to you about why this guy is in Germany. He left as a refugee from Iran and he walked. And I mean, the story is he walked pretty much all the way. He hitchhiked, got some lifts, but from Iran to Germany to change his life, made his way to this country that is now his home, was trying to find a way to, you know, still use his wrestling. And he talks about wrestling from the age of 5 over Iran. He says, over there, wrestling is religion. That is part of what they do. He came to Germany, he impressed people so much with his wrestling that one way he got citizenship was helping represent, train, work with the German wrestling team. That was from the age of 5 all the way through to about 25 years of age. From wrestling at the age of 28, he moved into mixed martial arts and he's looked phenomenal in that so far. Forget about the record though. That tells you about the man, right? What you're willing to go to change your life, that says it all.
Yeah, I mean, true strength and character, you know, to overcome and to walk as far as that, you know, it's just crazy. But it shows sort of the wrestling sort of mindset that these sort of fighters have as well. It's just incredible to see.
And here we have one of the familiar faces, the familiar smile of Baba Yaga, Václav Mikulášek. Now this guy from the Czech Republic, stepping in here, and you look at his record, Brad, 7-9, has never been to a 3rd round. You also look at his finishes, 7 pro wins, 7 finishes, 6 knockouts, 1 submission. But there has been moments where he's had bad performances, you know, where things haven't come together. He's made adjustments. He's recognized he needed to make adjustments, and he's now representing Pitbull Gym under a Czech boxer, potentially the greatest ever Czech boxer, Lubos Pitbull Suda. In that camp, Suda said he's been here. He's not just had like 2 or 3 weeks of turning up when he wanted to. We've trained him for over 6 weeks. In that time, we've seen more dedication from him. We've seen big improvements. So I'm interested, I'm excited to see whether that will transmit into the cage against this a very tough task in the wrestler, Hojat Khajevand.
You do see a lot of different approaches to the sport and also approaches with the characters. You see Baba Yaga isn't like a very much a fun-loving. You saw it the way he's just bringing out Twix, and like he finds it all joking and stuff like that. Where Khajevand is, you see him, he's a very serious, takes it super seriously. Not saying one way is better than the other, whatever. Everyone approaches sport in different sort of ways and different sort of styles. This what makes this sport the best sport in the world for me.
And Baba Yaga taking his time, he always enjoys these walkouts, and this is interesting as well as we move some of the stars from the Czech Republic and Slovakia across into new territories. It's going to be different, right? We're going to see that through the card. We've got some big names, but they're going to come out against German fighters, against German opposition, and they're now on hostile territory, so we're going to see them have to raise their game against their opponents, and you know, in front of this Frankfurt crowd. Baba Yaga's last fight was actually in May on Oktagon Underground. That was in front of 20,000 people. Brad, a boxing bout against Mikhail Kotalik. That went to a split decision. In that, he took that split decision victory. His last fight in MMA was against Tomasz Bolo. That was Oktagon 32. And that was a grudge match, so much emotion. These former friends became foes. And the emotions almost got the, well, they did get the better of Baba Yaga. Tomasz Bolo from the bottom locked up the Kimura, got the tap, got the verbal tap, and that has put in MMA Baba Yaga on a 3-fight skid, and he's looking to rectify that right here, right now in Frankfurt tonight. So both fighters in the cage. This middleweight contest almost upon us. Let's look at the tail of the tape. 32 Hojat Khajevand takes on 34. Baba Yaga, almost identical height and reach. More experience on the side of Baba Yaga, but the tip sport odds in favor of the Iranian by way of German grappler Hojat Khajevand.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is middleweight bout that is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds, and your referee in charge is Jan Voborník. Let me introduce you both fighters, and we start in the blue corner. He is 32 years old, stands 188 centimeters tall, weighing at 84.1 kilo. Represent Fight Bros Freiburg, and the coaches in his corner are Pascal Kraus and Gregor Herb, with a professional record of 8 fights, 5 wins and 3 losses. Representing Neruda Cup team Tip Sport, fighting out of Germany, Hojat Khajevand! In the red corner, he is 34 years old, stands 188 centimeters tall, weighing at 84.4 kilo. Represents Pitbull Jim Kralupy, and the coaches in his corner are Lubo Shuda and Robert Franek. With a professional record of 16 fights, 7 wins and 9 losses, fighting out of Czech Republic, number 15 in the Oktagon ranking middleweight, Václav Baba Yaga Mikulášek.
Let's go, guys. You know what's going on. Go hard, go for win, but always fair. If you want to touch gloves, do that and go back to your corner. Best of luck.
All smiles as they touch gloves, and we are set and ready for this middleweight contest, but it will be all action as that cage door closes. Hojat Khajevand, he is there in the white shorts, blue corner, taking on Baba Yaga, green shorts, red corner. Wrestler versus striker here, Brad. Baba Yaga, known for his boxing, known for his quick hands. Put that on show at Oktagon Underground in May.
Yeah, you kind of feel like, how long will it take until you see Khajevand trying to get this fight to the mat with his wrestling sort of pedigree? Yeah, and also sometimes with that, it makes you dangerous on the feet as well, because you're expected to take for that shot you see at the highest level.
Oh, just missed with that head kick right over the top, taking the back is Khajevand. When you talk about making you dangerous. His last fight, Khajevand, is actually a win by spinning elbow, Brad. Pretty much exactly that. The guy was so concentrated on the attempt or the shot, the level change. Khajevand used perfect timing to throw the spinning elbow, dropped his man. And again, he used good timing to get in and under, but it was only a whisker.
That shot over. I think, you know, Baba Jabba kind of mistaken the height. And just went over the head.
Yeah, Baba Yaga is now trying to survive. Again, setting the hooks here, and Khajevand, he has been in by people, brought in by people like Stefan Putz, like Christian Ekelin, to help develop their wrestling. And you talk about nations and certain fighting styles, Iran is known so well for their wrestling, right?
Exactly that. Like we said on the walkouts, and they do that as a lifestyle. I mean, like the same as like in America as well. The very heavy sort of wrestlings, and Dagestan, those part of Russia, it just comes with their, you know. In football, we play football and cricket. You know, these guys wrestle and throw each other around. As you can see, he's doing exactly that right here now.
He's trying to work that under as well. Trying to trap the arm. You see that leg coming up. He's trying to use that right leg to trap the right arm, take away one of the limbs. Baba Yaga keeps trying to get that trap as if he's crossing the legs, but Khajevand's going to be difficult to do anything like that with.
You kind of feel like you kind of want Khajevand to try and get on top, to try and maybe...
Or here, yeah. On the chin now.
Oh,
that's across the chin. Baba Yaga works his way out, back to his feet. There we go. 2 minutes 40 seconds now. Now the kick is what set up the takedown, Brad. If you're Baba Yaga, would you? I was about to say that he throws a kick. Would you avoid those kicks?
Oh, and stuff like that, like those real flashy, low percentage sort of stuff that, you know, which is high risk and but high reward if you do land them, but very, very low percentage, and he kind of pushing these positions like this. And I was surprised he managed to get back to his feet, testament to him, but sometimes you don't get that. It'd be hard to see him to get a second chance to get back to his feet here. Now he's got the Dagestani handcuff here and a good beat down position going round to the back here.
Yeah, working his way around now. Back to his feet he gets though, Brad. Works his way up. Yeah, nice look at the little trick though. Just breaks that base. Effortless stuff from there, Khajevand. One minute 35 seconds left here.
Yeah, Baba Yaga's got to really feel like he made a mistake there. He had an opportunity to try to but careful of the arm triangle here.
Yeah,
the
head and arm without a doubt.
Cage is helping him. He still can be finished. He's just trying to get to the other side.
He's squeezing that. You see Baba Yaga trying to keep that hand answering that telephone.
Yeah, but that does work, you know, to a certain degree. But if you have a really good squeeze, you know, that doesn't really help out too much.
Oh, shoulder bump there. Now moving into mount is Hojat Khajevand.
There's still a minute left here. Can he get some ground and pound? Kind of felt that would happen. Turn it back. He's got to be careful to get these hooks in. You kind of feel like
feeding that under. Again, he's trying to get it, but he's not on the right angle, right, Brad?
No.
Saying that depends on the squeeze, but this will be difficult to finish. He's going to give up the position. Yeah. Again, Baba Yaga finds a way up.
This is interesting as well. He's making him work a lot, and kind of the wrestlers.
Big left hand there from Baba Yaga. Throwing, swinging for the fences. Oh my goodness.
This is what a statement in this round.
Now he needs to avoid this takedown, but there we go. Khajevand gets it back to the mat.
But what I like about that is, you know, put him under a lot of pressure. He's got a good bite of the neck here. He's not going to finish at this sort of time.
But he gets back to his feet, Brad. As I say that, back to the but the question was always, with the wrestler of the pedigree of Hojat Khajevand, will Baba Yaga be able to get onto his feet once? He's done it 3, maybe 4 times now in that round.
But also what I like about this is also wrestlers don't like people getting back to their feet. Wrestling is very tough on your body. You know, you keep wrestling, it is grueling. And I can kind of feel that Baba Yaga is kind of like doing the right thing of making him work, making him lose these sort of positions and gassing them out a little bit when he gets back to his feet. He landed some really good shots. That was the first head kick we only missed by a whisker. He seems to be very green on the floor. You know, every time he gets in a good sort of position for a submission, he kind of loses it. No mistake in my eyes which way that round went, but there was a lot to take into this second round, Brian.
Well, one thing that I noticed particularly as he went back to his corner, Hojat, hands straight on the fence, big deep breaths. Like you said, it takes a lot out to get those positions. Baba Yaga never been to a third round. This is round 2.
For me, Baba Yaga's got to kind of keep it a little bit more technical on the feet and not do anything too stupid to give up a takedown.
Keep the hands going, right?
Yeah.
Oof. Swinging now.
He's got, in my eyes, he ain't got to overcommit with a shot, because when he overcommits, this is where the level change is going to be, I think. Kind of pretend to go for a spinning elbow then. And again, he knows.
they recognized it. Oh, he's jumping and swinging in. Oh, nice shot there from Baba Yaga. Khajevand on the back foot. Oh, there's a spinning attack. And again, as soon as it comes, that is...
Shot selection has got to be better than that. Like I said, it happened in the first round. And also, he makes it pretty obvious what he's going to do.
Yeah.
So like, easy to read to get the takedown. And now he's in a really bad position.
Oh, big elbows coming down. The referee keeping on top of this. Now he's looking for that. That's under the chin. Oh my God. That's the end of the fight. There we go. Hojat Khajevand. The referee called it. He was right on top of it. Jan Verbornik.
He's complaining about eye poke, but he's got to defend himself at all times. If the referee didn't see an eye poke,
I'm not exactly sure.
I mean, that's definitely what he's complaining about. Or he's maybe...
Was that like a finger coming around the back?
Maybe, I'm not too sure, but he's saying, yeah. But if the ref don't see it, you got to defend yourself at all times, and he wasn't. Also making some noises as well.
The referee checking that, but Hojat Khajevand takes the win.
Yes, no dear. Yeah.
There we see the spinning back fist, and again, Brad, you talked about shot selection. Baba Yaga, as soon as he threw that, Khajevand looked tired, right? And these elbows came down. This is after the takedown. The referee was already saying, defend yourself, show me something.
But also, you see then he was tapping, so the ref didn't stop it from, he actually stopped it because he was tapping. You see here, look, watch, he starts.
It's hard to say. See, that's not actually touching that. But again, in his last fight against Tomasz Bolo, if you scream out, it's a verbal tap, the referee stops it. It looked to me like he made a verbal noise there, and the referee will take that as a tap, as a verbal submission. Hojat Khajevand. I mean, look, we've had the Banik Cordero fight at the start. Crazy. We had the end of the
it wouldn't be a fight show without some
no, but this place, Festa, we had De Oliveira versus Eklund, Oktagon 33, the craziness that went on there. Then the Banik versus Cordero. And now we got this, another strange finish, an end to a fight.
Just something in the air, Brian.
Feels like it indeed. But we are set and ready to announce it, so let's hand it to the man with the mic, Mr. Andrei Novotny.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee has called a stop to the action at 1 minute and 3 seconds of the second round. And your winner, by the way of rear naked choke, is coming from the blue corner, Hojat Khajevand.
Hojat, erstmal Glückwunsch zu deinem ersten Sieg hier bei Oktagon auf der großen Bühne. Der Sieg kam etwas unverhofft, der Kampfrichter hat das abgebrochen. Erzähl mal, was ist da genau passiert?
An allererster Stelle, ich will euch danken, dass ihr da seid. Das ist mir eine große Ehre, für so viele Zuschauer zu kämpfen. Vielen Dank. Frankfurt, mach Lärm für euch. Auf geht's. Komm, lauter, Mann. Jawohl. Es tut mir leid. Also ich hatte Kontrolle gehabt komplett. Ich hatte seinen Rücken aus Versehen. Vielleicht habe ich seine Augen getroffen, aber war 100% keine Absicht. Die, die mich kennen, die wissen, ich bin kein unfairer Sportler.
Okay, das heißt, du hast jetzt deinen ersten Sieg geholt, gleich mal gegen den tschechischen Publikumsliebling, ist schon mal eine gute Vorlage. Was denkst du, kommt als nächstes für dich? Was hast du auf dem Plan?
Bin halt offen für alles. Also, eine nette Botschaft von einem Mittelwelt bei Oktagon. Papa ist da, zieht euch warm an.
Okay, so this has been a serious statement. First of all, I was asking him what happened exactly and what led to the end of the fight. He said he had his back and he was just punching and he was a little confused by himself that the fight was ended, but it doesn't matter. In the end, he got the victory. When I asked him what's next, he said, okay, I'm here, I'm not injured. Everybody in the weight division, get ready. Also, Dankeschön, Hojat. Es war eine Freude, dich hier kämpfen zu sehen.
Vielen lieben Dank. Ich will mich an allererster Stelle bei meiner Coach, Trainingspartner bedanken. Nils Schläge hat den Kampf für mich besorgt. Einen speziellen Dank an ihn und MMA Spirit. Ein Teil meiner Vorbereitung war dort. Und genau, einfach Dankeschön Frankfurt.
Bis zum nächsten Mal. Hojat Khajevand.
Hojat Khajevand takes the victory here in whatever means he wants there, Brad. I mean, he's not going to be upset about how it happened, and he's put the rest of the division on notice.
The return of the sovereign champion back home to Ostrava, to the toughest city in the Republic.
Za Ostravu, Oktagonu neporažen, neoddiskutovatelný šampion welterové váhy.
David Pink Panther Kosma. With 5 title defenses.
Tak to je neskutečné. Tlačí a kola zasahuje. Varveličku ide blízko ukončenia. Kosma to znovu dokázal.
And in the 6th, he will face perhaps the most dangerous challenge ever. The man who sent Bararoš to the ground.
Skočené koleno.
BRYAN.
Další turnér.
Andrej Kalašnik.
Kalašnik je obrovský problém, Kajkovec. Representing Brazil.
Kajk Brito. Oktagon 37, December 3rd in Ostrava. Tickets available in the Ticket Portal network.